Hey, what's up? This is Dr. John Delony with Ramsey Network. We are continuing our talk about anxiety. In the last video, if you haven't seen it, check it out. I told you that anxiety is just a fire alarm. It is not the problem. These crazy worlds we've set up for ourselves, these ideas of success and who's winning and how busy do I have to be and what do I have to achieve and who do I have to compress, that's setting off our fire alarms, man. The alarm's not the problem. Our lives are. Our disconnected relationships are. And so when we think about anxiety, we need to remember it's just a fire alarm. It's just trying to tell us something. But it is real, and those alarms are powerful. And they take over your heart, they take over your thoughts, they take over everything. And so if you are faced with anxiety, if someone you love is just laid low with a heart rate that's taken over, with thoughts that are just spinning out of control, what do you do? If you find yourself struggling with anxiety, I'm going to give you a couple things you can do in the short term and a couple of long-term things you can do to address anxiety. One of the things that makes people incredible is that we don't need real fear threats to set off our alarms. There doesn't actually have to be a tiger at the door. We can just think about a tiger and boom, our alarms go off. So the first thing you do when you feel anxiety taking over is you write down your thoughts. Most of us have automatic thoughts that immediately jump into our heads, paint a picture of what the next 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years is going to look like, and then our alarms set off. Here's an example of an automatic thought when anxiety takes control. You show up to work late, right? And your boss said, hey man, I need you to be here on time. You're always late. And you show up late again. And then you get an email from your boss saying, I need to talk to you about it. You're late again. And boom, the anxiety alarms are off to the races. You're going to go in that meeting and not only are you going to get fired, but your boss is going to tell you to your face, you're worthless, you're a loser, you will never work again. And then you start thinking about your family, and your family's going to starve. And probably your younger kids are going to die too because you will never get another job. That's anxiety. That's when your automatic thoughts of, I should have been on time, and I'm going to have to pay the piper on this one, whoom, goes off to the races. So I want you to write down your thoughts and do a quick inventory. Is it true or am I making it up? Is it real or not real? And do a quick inventory of that list, okay? Number 2, make a list of what you can control and what you cannot control and let the things you can't control go. Can you control showing up on time? Yep. Can you control going to your boss and saying, I'm sorry? Here are the 3 things I've put in place that I will never be late again. Can you go home to your wife or to your husband or to your kids and say, Dad's got a problem being late and I'm sorry. And here's the things I'm going to do to never be late again. And I'm going to need y'all's help in that as I transition my life. Yeah, you can control those things. Can you control if your boss just decides enough is enough, you're fired? No. Can you control if you're going to get a job tomorrow or the next day or the next day? No. And so worrying about those things right now, not helpful. Worry about the things you can control and let the other things go. Number 3, take control of your body. This may sound cheesy, but research suggests, my life supports this idea of taking deep breaths and controlling our breathing. Stopping. Personally, I follow box breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, let it out for 4 seconds, just chill for 4 seconds, and then you breathe it in again. Some folks say do that for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, but controlling your parasympathetic nervous system. Slow it down, okay? Also, before you ever get to this anxious moment, taking care of your body like exercising, eating right, getting a full night of sleep. Those are things you do to keep your kitchen from ever catching fire in the first place. So that it's like building another outlet so you don't have to load everything up, right? Take care of your body. Number 4, connect with a friend or a group now. When your alarm starts spinning, don't text, don't email, call. Go see somebody face to face. Our bodies are designed to co-regulate themselves with other people. I wish it wasn't the case. I wish I could be the Lone Ranger. Pew, pew. I'm from Texas, dude. I wish we could all just pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and figure everything out on our own. We can't. It's a lie. You gotta have other people. So when you know the anxiety alarms are starting to spin up, you can hear them getting louder and louder. You may not always be able to see the smoke in your kitchen. You may not be able to see which rooms are on fire. Call somebody. Talk to somebody. Bring somebody into your home and say, I need some support. I need some help. My alarm's about to go off again. They're starting to sound. You gotta have other people. And number 5 is gratitude. Every day, but especially when your alarms are starting to kick off. Take that same piece of paper that you wrote your thoughts and feelings down on. Take that same piece of paper that you wrote what you can control and what you can't control. Flip it over and make a gratitude journal. Quickly write down 5 sentences that begin with the words, I am grateful for. I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for my wife. I am grateful for my job. I'm grateful for my health, whatever it may be. I keep my gratitude journal with me all the time, every day. And I know that sounds crazy, but the research shows people with gratitude, people who daily express gratitude, are healthier, have better relationships, they sleep better, they are more well, and they have less anxiety. You may think it's woo-woo, you may think it's cheesy. Try it. Do it every day for 30 days and see what happens. So those are 5 things you can do right now, right when you feel the alarms going off. In the next video, I'm going to talk to you about some things you can do long term to help fireproof your kitchen, fireproof your house, and truly connect with other people. As you can see, I'm committed to reframing anxiety. I'm committed to helping people reclaim their power over their thoughts, their actions, and to help people change their lives. Anxiety is not a death sentence. It's a fire alarm. And there are things we can do in the short term, like we talked about today, and things you can do in the long term. This is Dr. John Delony with the Ramsey Network. Subscribe, send this to somebody who's struggling, and I'll see you soon.